I'm sitting here at the end of my bed with a bundle of things for a very much last minute video. Just wanted to show you all of my favorite things, my last minute. If you're like me and you like to think you're organized most of the year and then all of a sudden something hits you like Christmas, or in our case, we've got Jess's birthday, my mum's birthday, my sister's birthday, and like several friends' birthdays, and my own birthday, all in the run up to Christmas. So Christmas time can sometimes be a little bit stressful. And I wanted to give you some really simple, easy things that you can find pretty much in your local, like bigger size Tesco, or something online that you can give as like a voucher, and it can be bought overnight and doesn't have to like arrive or whatever. Top things that I would recommend as a gift for a new mum, or just a mum in general and a parent in general, that I feel like if I were to receive any of these things, and this is where I've gotten most of my ideas from, things that I got for my birthday was only just in October, and things that I have specifically requested as gifts for myself for Christmas. So I've got a list here and I'm going to dive straight in with number one. Number one being, if you have a new mum, so mum who's got a baby who's like under 6 months, I would still consider fairly new, hire them or hire some hours out, or give them a gift certificate for some time with a postpartum doula. And this is going to be the biggest gift that you could give anybody, and anyone who I have gifted some postpartum hours to, they always talk about it. They talk about it to their friends, they talk about it to their family, they talk about it to their partners, they talk about it for like the entirety of their parenting journey, because it truly sets you up for success. So someone who provides postpartum care will give you some degree of assistance with nursing support, infant feeding, newborn care. Maybe you'll be able to get a nap and a shower. Some will offer massage. Many will do some degree of light cleaning around the household, getting you on top of laundry, maybe a bit of meal preparation, one-handed snacks, helping and supporting you with other children, with pets, whatever it might be. Literally, it's like having a set of other hands, and it's with somebody who knows the drill. It's someone who knows postpartum, who knows motherhood, who can help you navigate that so you feel less on your own. And what I would say is that it's nice to have a voucher as opposed to for like an agency or something, as opposed to one particular person, unless you know that they really would click with that person, because it's certainly something that is very intimate, but is, for me, probably my number one thing that I would gift someone if they've just had a baby. That and food. So number two would be a meal delivery service. So it could be, in Ireland we've got Eat2, it could be Deliveroo if they live in the city, it could be Kayla's Kitchen also do awesome delivery kit services, and it could be just like a week's worth of food to not have to think about cooking for an entire week. I can't think of a better gift. So they would be like my first top two. The next thing I have on the list here is an acupuncture session, and this may be something that is maybe better suited to someone who has already gone to an acupuncturist before, but for me it's not something that I ever think of buying for myself, and it's something I'm working on. But for somebody else, it might be getting their nails done, getting a facial done. And that, again, is something that you can buy quickly and easily, like over the phone, buy a voucher, print it off, and there you go, that's their gift. But something that is going to spell out self-care to them. So thinking about what they would do for themselves when they need to just reset. So acupuncture is one of the things that I'm really looking forward to diving into a little bit more this year. I did do it in my pregnancies, and as well trying to conceive, when I was sort of working on regulating my cycles a little bit more. And I had great success with it, but I just kind of forgot about it and hadn't found a care provider who I really trusted in the area. So if you know of one, that's a gift in itself, the gift of that contact number, and then some hours with them. That would be so lovely. I'll keep looking down because I've got literally a big sheet of yellow paper. The next one then, I suppose in a similar vein, would be massage. And so I found this particular person, this particular person who does these amazing like mother-led massages. So postpartum massage, we're talking about specific oils are used. It's a very warming massage. It's all about supporting the new mother. So if you found a postpartum massage practitioner in your area, again, that would be a beautiful gift. On a side note to that, if you are looking for something you always have like that tight neck and shoulders, and you've seen a lactation consultant, and it's just to do with the way you're holding your body as opposed to like a positional thing. And you've kind of found your groove, but you're still holding yourself really tight and getting really sore neck and shoulders. There is nothing nicer than one of those big like rice packs over your shoulders, and you can just melt your shoulders away from your ears and just particularly if you are maybe nursing your baby in that moment and someone just comes along and places one of those. I have one that I bring to my postpartum sessions and put it in the microwave for a few minutes, and it's just so lovely. So that is a really nice gift. I'll make sure I link as many of these things as I can down below. But if you're looking for a harder massage, I got this when I was first pregnant on Atticus, I believe, and this is a like handheld massager. The one that we have is called the Nipo. It's got like 10 different settings. You can have it more intense, less intense. There's different heads, so you can change it out for one that's got more nodules on it, and you can just go to town with the right amount of pressure. I use this particularly in and around my tailbone when I would have a lot of tailbone pain, for my lower back, in my groin, if I was getting a lot of sciatica. So nice, and your partner can do this while they're watching the football or whatever it is they need to do. So really lovely, and I don't believe this is terribly expensive. I think it was €50 when I got it. I got it from Amazon. I will put the link down below, but it's lasted so well. I'm really honestly very surprised by how well it has lasted. So the next thing that I had on this list in terms of just like coming back into yourself as a human and without a baby attached to you would be some yoga classes. And I know our local yoga studio, what I have asked for is just like to pay for a set amount of classes so that I can attend whichever classes that I like that fit me and my fitness level and my goals, in terms of like I really want to look into my flexibility and my mobility again, because I've been feeling like I'm doing a lot of stiffness and a lot of co-sleeping really doesn't help your back. So for me, that's something that I'm really focused in on working on this year, and I asked for a voucher for 5 yoga classes, and I'm so excited to do that. So Yoga Barn, I am coming for you. But that might be something really nice, particularly if you know that the parent has practiced a little bit of yoga before having their babies, and that getting back into something like that would be a really lovely gift for themselves. And particularly for a parent who maybe isn't likely to do those things for themselves, you are giving them that little nudge and that, okay, like you can do this. Your baby will be fine. You will be a better parent for it. So that is a really nice one. The other thing that I asked for is a little initial necklace. So a necklace with the initials, and maybe I said if we could afford it, the little birth gemstones for each of my babies, because I thought that was something that as a parent, I don't wear much makeup. I don't really wear fancy clothes. Our house is like pretty standard. We don't have like fancy things in our house, but I do like to wear something nice jewelry wise every day. So that was something that I asked for, that I knew that every time I would look down, it would be something special and something meaningful for me. So it could be the baby's initials, it could be maybe their birth date, it could be their birthstone, it might just be a necklace that says mama, which I think is equally just as lovely, and I don't think tacky at all. I love that idea. There's one from the Pod collection where it's like a little golden disc and it just says mama across the bottom, and it's just really cute. I love like delicate dainty jewelry, so that would be one of my other top favorites. The next thing on like, okay, here's glamour, here's the opposite of glamour, and that is to hire a cleaner. And again, you can do this in whatever way feels right for you. This would maybe be something that would be worthwhile talking to whoever you're gifting about. I would say for me, it's been the biggest gift to have somebody come and clean in our house once a week for, I think she's here like 2.5 hours. And coming home to a clean house is just the biggest gift, because what I want most in life, and the reason I love working for myself, is because I get to be with my kids. But if I'm at home cooking and cleaning all day, just following them behind, cleaning, I'm not being with them, I'm not being present. So for me, it was the gift of being present with my children. So a cleaner was absolutely amazing. And actually that was what I got also for my birthday, was like a couple of hours of cleaning per week. So again, another really practical happy gift. The next thing then is something again that I think For me, I've been looking a lot more into this year, and that's looking at how we are in terms of our mineral status. And for me in particular, magnesium, sodium, potassium, I have been depleted, I've been lacking, and I really want to make sure that I'm nourishing my body as much as I can. So for me, the quickest and easiest way would be either the salt sprays, which I have over there, maybe I should get it, but equally a big old bag of Epsom salts. This is my favorite one. I could pick this up in the chemist. It's a Sea Magic one, and it's got absolutely nothing else in it except for Epsom salts, pure Epsom salts. So I don't even manage a bath. It's a busy household, but what I do manage is a foot soak in the evenings. Sometimes I'll put a drop of lavender in there, sometimes a drop of tea tree, and I will just soak my feet in that like gorgeous magnesium rich mixture, pat my feet dry, maybe put on a bit of lotion, and my cozy socks, and I am done. It's a great way to nourish the new parent. You could even go as far as to, if they're nursing their babies, set them up with a little basin and a foot soak and maybe a foot massage, while they're nursing their new baby. It's a gorgeous gift, and it doesn't have to be fancy. You can get it in your local chemist and just put a bow on it. Maybe some of the benefits of magnesium alongside it. I've also been supplementing taking adrenal cocktails. So that would be like fresh orange juice, maybe a squeeze of like my favorite trace minerals, a little pinch of sea salt, and call it a day. And it's been changing how my energy is, how I feel about myself, my skin, my hair. I feel so much more like me when I'm minding myself in that way. I'll try and link those favorites down below as well. I definitely didn't bring all of these things up, but the next thing was a cute headband, and I need one of these, so I put it on my Christmas list, but something that's going to like hold back my hair enough from like the greasiness level, but keep it cute, because I don't have time to be doing my hair. And most of the time I just end up sticking it in a bun. So I thought maybe a cute headband, something that's maybe a little bit vintagey, would be a nice like transitional thing moving forward to be like maybe a more stylish mama in the new year. The next thing that I have down on this is a calendar or a diary. So for me, we've done the whole calendar thing. It just didn't work. Nobody ended up looking at it. So instead, this year I got myself a little diary. This is actually one from Tesco's possibly. No, it's not. It's from this sweet little company. It's from a shop called the Butterslip in Kilkenny. If you've been there before, it's so cute. And the company is busybee.co.uk, and it's really sweet because it's a little planner, and it does have like all the like stickers and things like that you can kind of add in. I don't know whether I'm going to use those necessarily, but I feel like particularly as a new mum, my brain just turned to absolute mush. I couldn't remember anything, and I needed something that was going to hold me accountable, so I knew what was happening on what day, where I was going, what client I was seeing, what was their history, what exactly we were going to be discussing, when to be like checking back in on them again, because I really pride myself on really good follow-up care with my clients. So that was something that has been really like, I've cracked it out already because I've already got clients booked in for 2023. So if you need a doula or you need a lactation consultant or some birth prep, book me in. But that's been really, really helpful, and I'm really excited to see how that like helps us and our family moving forward. The next thing that I have down here is a pressure cooker, and this is something that has changed the cooking game. I like to consider myself a bit of a chef. I love to cook, so for us, I've been like making dinner at like 9 a.m. and putting it in the pressure cooker, preparing all the stuff, and then dinner is ready. By the time you come back, it's all ready to go. It just needs to be like served out. So that's been a game changer, and absolutely would be a really lovely gift. There are a couple of really beautiful ones out there with like rose gold handles and like sort of a marble effect on the outside and all sorts of lovely things. But honestly, love ours so much. And then the very last thing, which is absolutely a silly thing. No, I lie. 4 more things. I can't count apparently. Is a silk pillowcase. As someone who's got a lot longer hair, I find, particularly with co-sleeping, that I would end up with like a big mat at the back of my hair. And those of you who are like nodding as you're watching, I see you. I invested in a silk pillowcase. It is so dreamy. It's from the brand Silky on Cult Beauty, and it was a little bit pricier. I also got their scrunchies, which again is another like thing that I've been tying my hair up with and just chucking it up in a bun on top of my head. But this has been a game changer because my hair just doesn't get matted in the same way. A little bit of a luxurious buy, but I feel like it's something that if you mind it well, you'll hold on to it for years and years. Last three things. Baby carrier. This one here that I've actually brought up with me is only because Archer was having a nap in it this morning, so it was beside me. It's one of my favorites, but it's actually been discontinued, so I feel mean even sharing it. This is the little company here. This particular one has been discontinued, but which one does it say somewhere else? It's so loved and old, oh my gosh. But equally, the other one that I've been loving so much, just as he gets that little bit bigger, is the Ergo Baby 360. And I did not have one of these with Atticus, and I wish that I did. I think we had the stock of baby carrier last time, and it just didn't fit my frame. I'm like 5'1" at a push, so I'm really little. So I need one that's got like that like short torso. Lots of buckles, lots of straps, lots of support, really like wide cushioned shoulder pads is really, really nice for me. So that's been really nice. The Ergo Baby 360 is really nice. So if your mama has not got a carrier yet, ask her, maybe buy her like a baby wearing consultation so you can find out what's going to be the best one for her would be a good start, and then offer to go ahead and maybe go in halves and help her buy that, or buy it for her outright would be such a gift, because once you figure out how to get your baby on your back, it's a game changer. I should do like my top tips for like game changers in motherhood. The next one would be for those people who don't wear makeup. I'm picking it from behind and it's a bit gross, but this is like a tinted lip balm that I use on my cheeks. You can barely see it in the camera, but it's like super, it just makes me look that little bit less like I have only gotten a few hours of sleep, which is very true, but see what I mean? Like just enough that I can, and then I maybe throw on a little bit of mascara and I'm out the door. I literally have to go to a children's party right now, so this is my makeup and it took like 0.2 seconds, so I'm really happy about that. That makes a big difference. This is the one in, it's the Burts Bees Tinted Lip Balm in Pink Blossom. It's really nice. They've also got like this gorgeous deep kind of pomegranate color, which I feel like would be really pretty for Christmas. And the last one's going to be a bit controversial because for me as a really hairy gal now, super happy with it. Am I only super happy with it because I'm that bit older? Possibly. Is it because I have removed half of it? Also possibly. So this is an at-home laser hair removal kit. It's from Tria. I've been doing it for maybe 2 years now, bearing in mind I did also have a few proper like in salon laser hair removal treatments, but this, in terms of just day-to-day living, not having to shave your legs and your armpits, game changer. It's a little bit of a sting, but if you've had actual hair removal, laser hair removal done, it's nothing in comparison. I will just sit in front of the TV and like bop away. Should I show you what it does? So you like open it like that and it gives you the settings for like how high of an intensity that you want it. You recharge it and you can have it so like you can't even feel it doing anything, or you can have it at like where you could feel a proper zap. So that has been really nice. It is a bit more expensive. Again, I've had this for a few years, but I think that if you maybe are a mum who really loves to mind herself in that way, that could be a really nice way of gifting that, so she's not missing out on those things that make her feel more her or more put together. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a little bit of fun. If you were in the last minute crowd like me, hopefully this has given you some ideas. I hope you all have a gorgeous Christmas. I'm going to go off to this children's party now and bounce on a bouncy castle for a bit because I'm a fun mom.